Hessen, in support of Hessen Force, and Kemetetetl. Just try saying that real fast. Kemetetetl. Anyway, in a stand, as you can see. We're gonna get the camera set up. Basically, what we have today is we have red deer calves are available for harvest. Wild boar, working our way up from the little ones. No leading bacas, no leading sows. And then last but not least, roe deer. And what they do is they give us a list so we don't forget. Okay, we'll get the camera set up. I'm gonna hoist it up on one of these legs here, and we'll see what happens. We're supposed to start about 10, and it is now 9:22. Okay, bye. Today I'm gonna try to use these to clamp itself to the poles. Let's see how this works. Well, it worked, and I'm glad I brought two, because one of the clamps fell out of the stand. I'm not gonna go get it now. I need to sit tight, but thankfully somebody left me a zip tie, so I've got it going in there, not there. So I'm hoping I don't bump too much. I'm gonna take some 550 cord and then tie it around it. If you can't tie a knot, tie a lot.
Ein Nebel liegt auf dem Waldessaum, die Hunde warten, die Büchse schwer. Drückjagdzeit, mein Herz will mehr. Weidmanns Heil, mein Freund, auf das es glückt. Der Hirsch im Dickicht, die Luft erfüllt vom Glück. Mit jedem Schritt durch Wald und Feld. Weidmanns Heil, mein Freund, die Jagd ist unsere Welt.
Und, war schon was?
Gar nichts jetzt.
Vielleicht kommt was auf den Rückwechsel.
Ja, vielleicht. Jagd ist Jagd, ja?
Wann immer man will.
She asked if I'd seen anything. And I said no. Not yet. She said maybe they can get something to run back around. So she's going down in this thick area and hopefully they can push something out. We'll see. Time for some Murphy's Law. I've always wondered what are the chances one day I'll drive home, I'll be peeing, and in the middle of that have someone show up. Well, when she had asked me if I had seen anything, and I said no, not yet. And after she mentioned that they might be able to get something to come back this way, I had said, yeah, maybe. Jagd ist Jagd. Hunting is hunting. You see the sun starting to shine through. That'll be nice. That means we should see shadows. And all that kind of. It's been kind of quiet. We'll see. We still have, right now time is 10:46. We have till 12:30. And that's Han and Rue. and then 1400 Strekalega. The wind is causing the remaining dew to drop on the forest floor. As you can see, it's covered with leaves. It sounds like little feet, little cloven hoof footsteps on occasion. And we have the little birds flying around, little finches. So it's December 11th. It's a Thursday. I took some comp time to come out here. You know, when you have the hunts in the middle of the week, it's actually a good time to have it. A lot less people walking, hiking, horse riding, all that good outdoor stuff. But what I find fascinating is that the Forest Services here, man, they work hard. They do a lot to prepare these drive hunts. They do a lot to prepare for these drive hunts. They come out, they check the stands, they make sure spray paint for safety areas are marked. They make sure the paths are clear, that you can have good shots. And they show up. And they show up super early to make sure that everyone gets checked in and that everything's in order. If you think about it, the sun doesn't come up here until about 8:15 in the morning. We started our check-in at about 8. I was the first hunter here, and like 7 in the morning maybe. But there was already a guy here running around putting out cones for the different parking areas as we would set up the lineup. Usually, you'll go to a meetup point or a Treffenpunkt, and at the Treffenpunkt, you'll check in. They'll give you give them your name, and you'll see on the guest list your name, and then they'll assign you a number to line up on. For example, today I was in line number 2, so I just parked by a cone that has the number 2 on it, and subsequently anybody else will line up in the same line. That doesn't mean if you're the first in line, you're the first to get dropped off, because that can get confusing. There's something over there. Anyway, then your leader for your group will check your hunting license, and will check to see if you also have been training on shooting fleeting games such as a Shiskino, a shooting theater, or a DJV Denadel, a pin that goes in the hat that demonstrates that you trained. Once that's done, we usually we stand around and chit chat in small groups. Today we have a couple guys from the Netherlands. Very nice old gentlemen. And we sit around and tell stories while we wait for the safety brief to begin. Our safety brief started at 8:30. My truck is down there. And I got my card. The card tells me what game we can shoot and everything else. But then we had our safety brief. And they talk about the traditional things. Not pointing your gun at the drivers and the dogs when they're coming through. Having a backstop anytime you take a shot, you're responsible for your shot. And then they'll go through what is free to hunt. Not free as in free of cost. No. You'll pay about probably €7 a kilo for venison. And maybe somewhere between 2.5 to 5 euros per kilogram of wild boar meat. But they'll go through what is free to hunt, what you're authorized to hunt today. We're going after red deer calves. That's the young ones. They said if we see any that are running and we work our way up to the bigger females, to pay attention, because if a dog is pushed, it may be separated from its kids. We don't want to leave young calves unattended without mother. They can't survive. It's more difficult to survive. We can shoot wild boar. We should work from small to big. And last but not least, everything at Rayfield. The list lists everything. So we had a brief. Then we got in our vehicles. We followed our guide. And we came up this road right here. We're far away from where we had our brief at. We were probably about, good 10 kilometers away. But I parked down there and I came this way. And I worked my way up to this road to throw my scent off, as from the advice of the guide. Because the guide didn't want me getting stuff down in here all smelly. Even though I've made the stand smell significantly now. Okay? But it's nice and thick in here. They didn't get anything out in here. So I'm wondering if they're gonna work the lowland and push anything to come up the hill. When you go to a stand, there might be a bench. Where you have to put the board. The board might be like this. It might be sitting up like this to keep the snow and rain from collecting. It's always good to have cushion. I put the rain cover on it so I don't get it soaking wet. And then this board can slide. So you have to be careful. But just a helpful pointer is to make sure it's safe. Yeah. And then maybe take a nap. We'll see. Just shot a ray. I didn't have time to turn the camera on. She's right over there. She's dropped dead right where she is. Didn't even have time to turn the camera on. You see a dog coming right now. Luckily I had the gun already this direction. And I just had to put it on fire and look down. I mean, it literally parked. It was like broadside looking at me. Head that direction. You can see his tail right now. Our dog is taking a lap around there. I kept hearing something over here. Just ever so gentle little sounds. Sneaky little dude. So I'll tell you what, I was it's good that she dropped right where she is. That means I don't have to worry about searching for a blood trail. Yeah, it's too bad I couldn't get that on film. Here we go. So I basically had the firearm like this, and I saw it sticking his head out. I just stayed low. I turned the gun. I put it on fire. Finished out, and I did this method. And then I saw that it was pretty tiny, so I cranked it up to 6 power to where I could get a better idea where I was at. And I aimed for one fist behind the shoulder blade. Not too deep, not too shallow. That would allow for where the heart and the lungs to connect. So that dog went down that way. He pushed down that way, so who knows what's going on, but I'm gonna be quiet and see if something else comes through here. Who knows? We shall see. Like I told Have, it's a rangefinder. One thing I did not do, I should have done when I first got here, was range. But let's take a look. $60 meters. The end of the road where it bends is 200. This one, the road bends at 87 meters. So, 60-meter shot. Pretty tiny. So, hopefully not too much meat. Don't think it will be. You can usually fit a small array of kits can fit in, all of it can fit in one. If you have a 3-drawer freezer, you can probably fit all of it in one drawer. All right, I'm gonna listen for some more animals. One observation that I've made after a lot of years of hunting. Something caused me to look in that direction. Almost like a sense. As if I was picking up a sound that to me isn't audible, but it is in the subconscious. Think of like tinnitus. With tinnitus, the ringing is subconscious. It's always there. And when you talk about it, like I can hear it. So when you get a gut feeling something is moving, or that something is nearby, trust in your instincts. I've noticed many times when I get that feeling, there has been something that was waiting there the whole time and gets pushed out. Or, like it gets just pushed out from the dogs or from the drivers. But something made me look over there that just was drawing my attention, and boom, it was just standing there as if it just appeared. Like it just spawned. Anyway, Something in here is moving. I just don't know what yet. The nice thing about the opportunity to shoot that ray was nothing was pushing it at the time. I think it was coming out of the woods to get away from the sound of the dog. Because eventually, a couple hundred meters, about 100 meters behind, after I shot, I saw a dog come up the hill and pick up the scent. Is it possible that that dog got it to move from the thick? But when it stopped to stare at me broadside for a while, that's perfect. They can move pretty fast, and on a drive hunt, you don't want to shoot roe deer on the run if you don't have to. Tear down everything. And get ready for hunt and rue. On in a row. Perfect timing. Unload guns. Just keep your mind in the magazine. Not in the chamber. And then I'll put them in the shell holders later. Okay. good size. Yep, good size. Shot right there. That's not bad. A little high. Looks like a small ray. It's definitely female. You see the coochie here and the heart-shaped spiegel or mirror. Tons of blood. Okay. The way this works, you just do a loop like this, or better yet, use a smaller loop. Alright. And then just like that. And then we drag her back. We'll do the strecker legging, but traditionally, if you were going to mark your harvest with owner's branch, there's a technique for that. There's a tradition, actually, I should say. This tradition was to break a branch from a tree and example, branch here, you would break a branch. The deer is presented on its right side. On his right side, you see a nice exit wound. We're going to give it the last bite, going across its mouth. And it's a female, and so the female, we're going to point the tip of the stick to the tail. If it was a male, then it would go this way. Female, wipe the blood, point towards the tail. Now I'm going to just get a little picture here. In some cases, if you can't be in the photo with the deer, it is acceptable to lay a firearm that you harvested with on the side. And this is acceptable. I'm going to take a photo. All right, that's enough gabbing. We're gonna now head to the truck.
Hey!
Goede. Schmaude. Bij met dank.
nicht aufgebrochen?
Ja.
Machen wir noch hier, ne?
Ja, ganz durch. Direkt. Hier. Raus. Ja. Ich kann kaufen, ja?
Ja?
Ja.
Ja.
Wunderbar. Legen wir hier oder in mein Auto?
Ne, kannst du jetzt zum Aufbrechen.
Okay.
Hat ihr ja Spezial.
I think this is the one that ran by me.
Ja?
Das wäre.
Okay. Dann wir machen die Aufbrechen. Let me grab my knife.
Oh wow, this is praktisch.
Ja.
Ganz ausgereift ist es hier auch. Nachsuchen hier.
I want a GoPro.
What's that?
Got GoPro going. Now you're famous, John.
Famous? All right. No shit, there I was.
Yeah?
Bergungshilfe.
Okay. Yeah, I got a chance to. I didn't get a chance to record the harvest itself, but I did get a chance to do everything as far as like recovering it, go through like the ownership branch, all that other stuff.
Okay, cool.
So hopefully, some of the students in the next class get to see something. All right.
Also das geht.
Und denn?
Markus macht nur ein hannoverscher Schweißhund, ist ein guter Schweißhund, weißt du?
Ja.
Und da ist er halt.
Ja.
Und klar, es gibt einige Spezialisten, die sind dann wirklich nochmal über den Ding.
Ja.
Aber ich stehe dann da und weiß.
Anytime you clean, when you gut around the butthole, you gotta wash the knife. So what we did, we just severed the connection of the sphincter and the ass end.
Der seit 4 Jahren ausschließlich im Schweiß gelaufen ist.
Ja, wir können ein bisschen.
Und der war richtig gut.
Ja.
Und dann damals war die Konstanz von Dünger, der dann hier meistens die Nachsuchen und so koordiniert. Markus hat noch gearbeitet. Und die hat ja selber eine Tiroler
Danke dir.
Brücke gehabt.
Ja.
Und die konnte halt nichts. Und dann hat sie gesagt, Tiroler Bracken können nicht nachsuchen. Und ich so, ich bin wirklich gut in dem, was ich mache. Und ich habe dann, die hat dann allen möglichen Leuten,
Was heißt, die können nicht nachsuchen? Wenn der Hund die Prüfung bestanden hat, das heißt, sie haben schon alle.
Ja, also es gibt ja Hunde, sag mal so, es gibt
Prüfung bestehen ist das eine und wirklich
Genau.
nachsuchen ist nochmal das andere.
und es ist ja, so, du musst ja während der Jahre mache ich ja auch mit ihm mindestens alle 2 Wochen mal eine Probepferde, damit er drin bleibt, auch im Sommer über hin und her. Ne? Und der hat auch jetzt hier über einen Aufbruch drüber hinweg hat er das andere Stück gefunden.
Ja.
Und das ist dem sein Ding Nachsuche. Ne? Also der ist Hase und Hase, ne? Wenn du bei der Drückjagd Hase, Schwein, Hase. Aber der muss erst, ne? Der braucht erst
There we go.
was.
That's fashion.
Es ist kein großer Stöberhund, sag ich mal. Aber nachsuchen, das,
Oh,
was
she's
ich mit
hot.
dem bisher gemacht habe.
Yeah, super hot.
Richtig geil.
Ja,
Also
und
auch
der
wirklich
der
nur
Hauf
so-
meint halt, ne?
Nur ein bisschen Schweiß dran gewesen hin und her. Ne? Und da hat er wirklich hier letzte Woche da die Nachsuche gemacht. Nur 1 Kilometer. Wirklich, da war nach 200-300 Meter war der erste Schweiß. Und hat er auch gefunden.
Ja,
Ne?
dann macht er gute Arbeit. Und so einen Hund
Ja.
brauchen wir auch. Und das kann nicht sein, dass du dann mir für abhanden kommst, weil die
There we go.
Datenpflege nicht stimmt oder weil der Hauf
Ja.
meint, er hat ja hier kein Hoheitsrecht auf das
So
Thema.
kam mir das aber
Ja, das
vor.
tut natürlich so.
Auch mit der Wildkammer.
There we go.
Mit der Wildkammer, wo, in welcher
Ja, hier
Stimme?
in Giesel, da war ein bisschen dreckig und hat er, machst du da, muss ich dir eine Rechnung schreiben, wenn du wieder
There we
so.
go.
Und da 2 Wochen später bin ich rein, sah die Wildkammer aus und habe ich dem Markus ein Bild geschickt, habe ich das so, habe ich vorgefunden. Kam nix.
If this on pigs and stuff, if the sternum's too hard, you just go just to the
Nee,
right
fällt
of
das
the
nicht
sternum,
raus, weil bis sich
and
das
you go
entwickelt
right
momentan.
through the right ribs there.
That's kind of what it did.
Ja.
Yeah.
Ich
Also,
habe damals habe ich hier keine Nachsuchen gemacht, da hieß es dann, wir haben keine sichere Todsuche für dich, wir können dir nichts geben. Und am nächsten Tag habe ich bei
Pull it down the
Bundeswehr
neck without cutting the neck meat. Clean the dirty hand. Clean hand.
Hatzfährte und sowas machen. Ne?
Ja.
Mit mindestens so und so weit bei Drückjagd etc.
ja.
Haben die Prüfer gesagt, das Schwein ist nicht zu kriegen. Und dann hat mir der Förster gesagt, du, guck doch bitte nochmal.
Ja.
Und dann habe ich das gekriegt. Die haben abgebrochen, haben gesagt, das Stück ist nicht zu kriegen, ist dem Hund nicht anzulasten. Und ich habe es dann übernommen und gekriegt.
Yeah?
Ja. Und Und weißt du, also dieser Rassefanatismus, das nervt mich.
Das ist schwach. Also ich war einmal auf Jagd und einer
Also,
von den
wenn
Person
du
hat einen kleinen so weißen
Leber
Bichon.
nimmst,
Ja.
nimmst du die Leber mit?
You want any of the innards?
Leber?
Du kannst haben, aber du willst, ja.
Nehme ich mit. Gut.
Aber nur sagen, also ja, also alle. Es gibt bestimmt auch Hannover und BGS, die einfach die nichts können.
Ja.
Einfach, also manchmal aus einem Wurf gibt es einen starken, einen schwachen und ich meine,
Ja.
ja, ich meine,
Und dann hast du einfach Talente zwischendurch,
Ja.
die was besonders gut können. und
Jawohl, I did good.
Ja, aber das Jahr vorher habe ich gesagt, hier Prüfung, ja, dann schick jetzt mal die Unterlagen durch und dann notieren wir, dass du die Hundprüfung hast.
Okay.
Und dann habe ich dann die Aussage, ich kenne deinen
See.
Hund nicht.
Separate
Was,
that
was
diaphragm.
will
Ja.
der kennen? Was soll das?
Na, dann weiß ich das schon mal.
Ne? Also das
Dann
ist,
Take a look at the
brauchst du
liver
nichts, wenn
and the
bei mir
heart.
Jagd ist oder beim Björn kommst du.
Liver looks
kommst du
good.
drüber.
ja, beim Björn habe ich
in
ja
Graf,
so
they,
drüber,
almost 90%
vom
of them
Burgenau
have,
rüber zu ihm so.
Liver fluke, ja.
Schon bei ihm ins Revier gesucht.
Achso, bei den Jagden.
Ich bin ja beim
Burghauen.
Sebastian Keidel, der ruft
Ja.
mich jedes Jahr. Also ich bin da nur bei 3 oder 4 maximal, weil ich eigentlich hier mehr und er sagt aber komm mehr, weil er halt Leute für die Nachsuche braucht.
Ja, ich stehe auch dann da. Ich hatte
Ne?
jetzt bei meiner Jagd nur 7 Hunde. Ich hatte vorher richtig Panik. Hab
Ja,
gesagt,
ich habe gar
Scheiße.
nicht gefragt,
Ja.
weil ich gedacht habe,
Careful
gut,
the
das
bounce
macht
there.
hier der Markus Hauf, deswegen habe ich dich nicht angesprochen, wegen Nachsuche.
Im Endeffekt entscheidet es ja der Revierleiter.
Ja,
Aber der,
ich will
tut,
da
der,
jetzt,
tut, der tut sich da halt mega aufspielen.
ja, ich will da jetzt nicht irgendwo, weißt du,
Ich habe auch einen
dazwischen
guten
gehen.
Nachsuchenführer letztes Jahr gehabt. Der war aus der Schweiz.
Mach ich dann raus, alles gut. Ist ja nur ein Teil. Rest hängt noch.
Ja. Ja, ist gut.
Der war aus der
Gesundheit.
Schweiz und den hat Markus irgendwie überhaupt nicht ausstehen
nice shot, dude.
Und der hat dann
Thank you.
verhindert, dass
Was it
der
running,
woanders
standing?
noch
What was it
auf
doing?
Doppeltermin kommt. Der hat gesagt,
It was
er will den
standing.
Gotta stop.
It
Yeah.
was
letztes Jahr
standing.
hat er den
Thankfully, my
Ausgang, der hat,
rifle
glaub ich, 3 Stücke
was
gefunden.
laying in the direction
Oh.
that it was looking
er
at
würde
me.
gern kommen, aber
I didn't
für
have
die
time to turn
Jagd
the
ist er
camera
gut,
on.
Also, dass er die Doppeltermine zumindest Einladungen kriegt. Keine Einladung.
Ich habe auch beim Sebastian habe ich auch mal einen Tag
get that heart out.
eine Bootsuche. Das war auch ein 80 Kilo Keiler. Der ist dann in Niesig zur Strecke gekommen. Der ist 3-mal beschossen worden. Und jetzt gestern oder vorgestern habe ich auch Nachsuche gemacht bis nach Niesig durch. Die ist um 10 Uhr angeflickt worden, eine Burghauen. Ist in Niesig dann nach 800.000 Meter zur Strecke gekommen. Da habe ich sie auch gefunden.
Du kannst auch der
Ja,
Herz
ja,
haben.
nehme alles für Hund und ja. Und Leber nehme ich auch. Die Nierchen nehme ich auch mit,
Nierchen, okay.
wenn die noch da
Die
sind.
Nierchen.
Und
Ich habe die Nierchen verloren.
Nein.
Aber es kommt.
hast du schon gelutscht? Hä? Und da ist es beim Björn, da habe ich ja eben noch mit ihm gesprochen, habe gesagt, Björn, hab Ding noch, Stück nachgesucht, bei dir ins Revier. War eine Sau, 40, 50 Kilo, 80, ja, 50 Kilo Sau. Hat einer erlegt, war verbrochen mit Bändchen, hat es aber nicht aufgebrochen. Das Stück lag 4 Stunden lang aufgebrochen.
Pull the Schlund
Im Wald,
out.
bei dem
It's got a.
Piece of connective tissue there.
Yeah.
Das Ding war nicht
Also es war
aufgebrochen.
markiert, als dass es quasi geschossen wurde von einem von uns. Also von
Genau.
Niesiger.
Fulda, ja.
Und der Ansteller hat sich nicht darum gekümmert, dass es geborgen wird. Oder das versorgt wird.
Ja, ich weiß nicht,
Oder
was
was
war. Wir haben
Durchgeher
nachgesucht von
Das
Burghauen
Einzige, was
aus.
sein kann, ist, dass die Durchgehers halt
bit of food there.
gefangen haben.
Yeah.
Nee,
Wash my hands real quick.
das war geschossen.
Und dann
Dann hast du bei mir schon nächstes Jahr noch.
diese. Ja. Das eine.
Ich bin sowieso ein bisschen am gucken, wie schnell das ja noch.
Wir haben bei uns im Forstamt haben wir halt momentan das Problem, also wenn man sich bei uns ein bisschen ärgert oder sowas, wir haben halt jetzt ganz viele neue Mitarbeiter.
Alles gut.
Das heißt,
Ja, ja, das
halt
habe ich schon gemerkt.
da ist halt einfach keine
Philipp
keine Erfahrungswerte. Du kennst woher sollen sie denn wissen, wer du bist? Oder
That's the other half of
Ja,
it.
Is that liver too or no?
Yeah. Think.
Or is it, no, is that dirty
No.
sock?
alles gut, wenn nicht, ist auch nicht schlimm.
Dieser hier?
Hebst du auf? Nee, das ist die Milz.
Der Milz, ja.
Das ist Milz.
Ja.
Zwischen Leber und Milz passt immer noch ein Pilz.
Okay.
Dann der zweite.
Oder hängt das Nierchen noch
Nee,
drin?
das sieht weg aus.
Nierchen ist
Oh,
raus.
here. Up.
Da, gerade versteckt.
Nee.
Nee,
Nee, oder?
das ist nicht
Das ist kein Nierchen. Vielleicht gibt es auch nur eins.
Ja.
Vielleicht ist es da.
Ah,
Da ist es.
da ist die Nuss.
Manchmal wird man auch mit nur einer geboren.
Ja?
Genau. Ja, ja.
Ganz selten, aber.
Ich meine, also wir wissen, dass wir nur mit einem leben können.
Ich habe mal eine Sau mit 3 Beinen geschossen.
Okay.
Stehst du auf 3 Beinen? Oder?
Nein, die Sau hat nur noch 3 Beine gehabt. Eins war irgendwie
Man
hier
geht da-
voll drauf. Aber komplett verheilt.
Das,
Ja,
ja,
das
das habe
ist
ich.
oft-
Das
das
haben
ist
wir.
oft
Das
auch-
haben. Remember the three-legged pig? When we saw that one.
Ja.
What was that?
So.
Yeah.
In Wildflecken, right?
Frage.
Yeah, Wildflecken.
Yep.
hatten wir drei-
Three-flagged
dreibeiniger.
pig.
Ja.
Hier hast du
I'm gonna grab the
Hey, Jeff got a handtool here. Yeah.
a Handtuch.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna,
Wasser.
Ich habe Wasser.
Aufbruch.
Aber ja, ja. Warum nicht?
Ja, das ist ja da. In Deutschland gibt es Wasser kostenlos.
Das letzte, was kostenlos ist.
Ja, ja. Bald kostet alles Geld. So,
Du sollst hier so angekommen. Ich habe freie Limonade.
Pfeil.
Ja, okay.
Alright.
Nochmal auf die.
You wanna?
Ja,
Yeah, yeah, fresh. You got a
ja, I got fresh. I got fresh. Frisches.
Ich behaupte, das ist genau, was ich gesehen habe. Also was von mir vorbeigewechselt und dann in die Jeff nebenan gelegt. Ja. You think kids are smart? Or
Schmal.
discretion? Yeah.
I think small Ray.
Nummer hast du?
Nummer habe ich schon.
Ach so, stimmt.
Okay. Let me go grab the toner so I can transport them.
Und
Das müssen wir ja noch wiegen, ne?
Ja.
Aber.
Oh, the scale. He's gonna try to weigh it now.
Oh, look at this. Oh.
Ja. Ich denke
Ja,
13.
13?
Ich denke 13.
Okay, ja.
11?
Ja, 12.
12?
Alles gut.
I was 1 kilo off.
Ja, die müssen das sowieso, muss ja sowieso Strecke, ne? Wunder. Ja, ich muss ja sowieso, weil ich brauche ja Rehe für meinen Kauf. 3 Rehe und das
Ja?
Ja, das wird dieses Jahr immer mehr. Letztes Jahr waren es
Hat schon.
800
Huh?
Kilo.
He's got it. He threw
Okay.
it on. Yeah, he'll take it. Yeah.
Du kannst doch bei dir, ne?
Ja? Und dann, wir gehen direkt nach Stöckerlegen, ja?
Ja, Strecke. Musst du hin, sagst du das Gewicht und dann kannst du es drauf lassen. Nummer,
Das
Gewicht.
ist alles schon aufgeschrieben.
Okay,
Alles notiert.
okay.
Aber du brauchst auch gar nicht mehr.
So, wenn Jagd vorbei ist, kann ich ausnehmen, ja?
Genau.
Okay.
Are you gonna keep it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You want some of it?
No, I got it. I got it. They're not supposed to eat. I haven't even touched any of it yet.
But yeah. Fireman's Dunk.
I like it when, because like I said, I like it when something passes by. If you miss it, then you know that the guy next to you got it, because that's like you didn't get away.
Do me a favor. Can you reach over and grab that
Yeah.
bungee?
Put it around the face. There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. And then kit. I'll go right there. Gloves are in my hand.
Jeff, I'm gonna back up a bit. I'm gonna let you just do it.
Absolute. Sure. Da da da. still recording? I am still recording, and we're getting low on battery power. So, da 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 da. Da-da-da. Hi. So, as you see, this is your first time watching a hunt. It's seeing everything from recovery to whatever, all the different steps. You gotta understand, like, it's work. If you're on a guided hunt where they do a lot of stuff for you, it's still gonna be some work, but let me tell you what, these type of hunts out here, they are work. They ain't gonna do it all for you. You've got to contribute. It might be high altitude, it might be rainy, it might be cold. Da, da, da. This is all the noise I heard earlier. That's why I wasn't wearing headphones with the earmuffs with the sound enhancement. All I would hear is that and jets and all that bullshit. All right. So now we're gonna go back to two-wheel drive. As you can see, it can be a little work. But it was pretty quick field dressing. Some guys are faster than me. But yeah. Path is clear. So now we're going bass backwards, which is backwards in a fancy way. We're going backwards to where we came from our meeting point. I don't know if the cones will still be out. They might be. You see the signs there? So the highways will have any roads that are in the area will likely have a sign that says like, hey, caution, slow down, all that good stuff. And yeah, it's possible some game can cross the road and dogs go with it. Drive hunts are inherently dangerous for dogs for several reasons. One, bullets flying. 2, highways. 3, sticks and stuff. And then 4, even just getting cut up by a wild boar. That's why the terriers and all the other, some of the smaller dogs are ideal hunting dogs, because you probably want to hear me and not the wind. Some of the hunting dogs are kind of short, right? And when you got a big mama sow, she can't get her head down so low. Those dogs can go under her belly and push her out and nip at her legs and kind of get her to go out of a hedgerow or a thicket, push them out. Larger dogs that stand at a height that the boar can be at risk of getting cut up on their arteries by their tusks, or in the German Jägersprach, Waffen, or weapon. And here we go. And we're headed back. And it should be good now. I did good. The antenna didn't snap it. And yeah, so it was a good hunt today. I mean, I thought I started to kind of think I wasn't going to see anything, but that's why I sat still and I sat quiet, even though you might be discouraged or you might think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to see anything. I'm here to tell you, sometimes they're right there and they're being very patient. There's no reason for them to run. They're going to stay there. They're going to stay put. They're smarter than you. So you just have to be patient. You know? So as you can see, we're kicking up a lot of mud. It's got pasty mud and getting stuck on the windshield. But we will have backstrap for dinner tonight, or not tonight, but another night, probably night before. Probably tomorrow night we'll have steaks. Because tonight is wild boar pulled pork, and I've got the center muscle on 2 legs of a wild boar I got in April, and the center piece of the leg of the hindquarter is called the nut, the noose. And I got 2 of those in the crock pot. The wife was preparing them to cook all day. So tonight when I get home, it'll be wild boar pulled pork sandwiches, probably with some coleslaw with carrots and red cabbage with some poppy seed dressing of some sort. There's this one we get at the commissary we really like. Does a really good job for the dressing. If I think of the name, I'll put it in the comments. And then tomorrow night, don't know yet, it might be kebabs, where we marinate some of the backstrap in Lowry's steak and chops. Thank you, Hayward, for that secret recipe. Lowry steak and chops is really good for taking out some of the gamey flavor, but here it is not necessarily the case with roe deer. You don't necessarily do that. You just want a little bit of flavor, but it's still good. It's still good seasoning. You just don't need a whole lot. So we'll we might do the kebabs with the Lowry steak and chops, or we might just do like Italian style with some Italian seasoning, olive oil, grill them and have some baked potatoes with them. We shall see. But what we're doing right now is we're heading back. We're going to the Strickelagen. Strickelagen is where you have the laying of the game. That's where we're going to put everything in rank order by species. Red deer, followed by wild boar. for Hulkfield, and then after that is Niederveld, and lower game, Hulkfield high game. And for the low game, I have a small ray, weiblich female, small ray female, and she will fall under a rank structure under any Geis or. Sorry to record.
Michael Gröber.
Thank you.
I move to the right.
What's that?
I move to the right so they get.
That's fine.
Reduced speed ahead.
Hey, if you made it this far and you've been watching, I just want to say thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as we close, I just want to say, hey, thanks to Al Claver for the invite from the Wiesbaden HFSS. Thank you, John Thurlson, for coordinating the hunt and assisting me in the field dressing and all the great times we had out there. And last but not least, the Hessen Forest for offering us up the seats to be able to go out there and be part of your traditions. And hopefully everyone else has a wonderful Christmas holiday. So I wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And hopefully in the weeks to come, I'll have some more media to share. Otherwise, hey, if you're out in the woods, buy them a tile. If you just came back with something, buy them a tile. And again, thanks to all that made this last hunt and this last video possible. Appreciate it.